Imagine being told that you're in stage 4 renal failure, and the doctor tells you that you need a organ transplant. And he says, if you were to get on the transplant list, what quality of life would that be for you? Organ donation is very important. Today I'm going to tell you why it is important to become an organ donor, give you a little history on organ donation, how it began and things like that, where the first organ donation happened, and how you can become an organ donor. According to livonnewyork.org, research says that the first organ transplants were done back in the 1800s on animals and humans. The first successful kidney transplant was in 1954, and it was done by Joseph Murray and John Harrison on identical twins. They received a kidney transplant. There are a lot of qualifications that's taken into consideration when you are looking to get a kidney transplant or getting onto the transplant list. One of the qualifications are based on estimated post-transplant survival score. And this score is associated with how long a candidate will need a functioning organ. According to unos.org, organ donation is very important, again, because it saves another person's life. According to livonnewyork.org, an average of 18 people die every day while waiting on a vital organ in the United States. And every 10 minutes, another name is added to the list. There are 122,000 people waiting for much needed organs in the United States right now today. Last year alone, organ donors made more than 28,000 transplants be possible through organ donations. Some people are against organ donations. Everybody's not for organ donations. A lot of people have different fears about why they don't want to become organ donors. And as I stand here today, I'm thinking about my aunt. As before I started this speech, told me she used to be an organ donor, and the reason why she removed her name from the being an organ donor was because she thought that if she was in a car accident, that they would let her die just to get her organs. And a lot of people have, religious beliefs as to why they don't want to be organ donors. But I'm here today to tell you that organ donations are very important because they save another person's life. All people can be considered being potential organ tissue eye donors after death has been declared. Nothing should be ruled out. A doctor makes a determination after the time of your death. You can sign up to be an organ donor when you apply for your driver's license. When you you can fill out those registries that I've placed in front of you here today. So today, I want you guys to consider being organ donors. If you've ever had a family member who needed an organ transplant and you've had to watch them be in constant agony of basically slowly dying inside right before you, then that would make you want to become an organ donor. And today I have told you about why it is important to become an organ donor. I've given you a little history about organ donation and the first person to do an organ transplant. And I've also told you how you can be an organ donor. And I'm hoping that today that you guys will even just open up your minds, open up your hearts, and look into it today. Even if you decide today that you're not going to be an organ donor, look up on it, do your own research, and find out if this possibly could be something that you want to do. And the thing about it is they're not going to wait on you to die in the street so they can take your organs. Like I said, our doctor determines if you are a qualified person to be an organ donor, if you signed up to be an organ donor. So, like I say again, please look into it, do your own research, and decide on your own if you want to be an organ donor and if you don't. Thank you.
You done good.